Welcome, everyone, to Jerry World, AT&T Stadium and the home of the Southwest Classic, and fans have been filling this place up for the past few hours, wrapping up the tailgates and fired up for what ought to be a sensational clash. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. It's reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Line getting set on 2nd down. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Zings it complete to the right. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Got a man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right now.
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Arkansas!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return and give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like, and through 2 quarters of ball in the Southwest Classic, we've been treated to a fun one. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the stadium and our guys to start up the second half.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's complete to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll try the run. The Aggies are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Right back to the well. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going up top on first down. He's right on target. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. A&M comes back out with another first down. They want to just keep throwing it. With the catch, it's strong. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turns it loose. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looking for the score. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And a nice touchdown. Continued to fight, continued to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Marshall looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Thundering Herd. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the